Hey, good morning. I'm Colonel Troy Kramer, Mission Support Group Commander. Over the next several months, we're going to be kicking off and viewing our Emergency Management Flight Readiness Minute. To be honest, we're a little out of practice with some of these skills, so we want to be sure that we're getting the word out to everyone. So thanks to our Emergency Management Flight, Public Affairs, and our great actors that we have. So pay attention and enjoy. Thank you.
As a member of the military, responding to different CBRN alarm conditions is critical to maintaining readiness. There are 4 alarm conditions you need to know: green, yellow, red, and black. Green indicates that an attack is not likely. You will hear alarm green and will likely be in MOP 0 and can continue normal operations. Alarm yellow indicates an attack is probable in less than 30 minutes, and you should protect assets and prepare to seek shelter. Alarm red indicates that an attack is in progress and that you should be in MOP level 4 and in the protective shelter. And finally, alarm black tells us that the attack is over and that the chemical and UXO hazards may be present. Alarm black allows recovery operations to begin and indicates that you should perform self-aid and buddy checks. Understanding how to react and what to do with each alarm condition is crucial and allows us to be a more effective and prepared fighting force. And that's your Readiness Minute. On December 20th, President Donald Trump officially signed a law authorizing the establishment of the 6th and newest branch of the military, the U.S. Space Force. Around 16,000 active duty and civilian personnel from Air Force Space Command are now assigned to U.S. Space Force, following the signing of the 2020 National Defense Authorization Act. For the time being, airmen assigned to the Space Force will retain their current rank and pay and follow all the same Air Force protocols. As far as uniforms go, I think these are pretty cool, but for now, all members will continue wearing Air Force uniforms. The Air Force expects it to take up to 18 months to determine which personnel will transfer fully to the Space Force and which will not. Until then, we can only imagine what the uniform might look like. Last month, the 179th Airlift Wing held the Commander's Holiday All-Call. The all-call included the Assumption of Authority ceremony for incoming Command Chief Todd Hunt and a ceremony for outgoing Command Chief Marc Dyer. Afterwards, the 179th Airmen of the Year were named, which included Senior Airman Logan Wilson, Master Sergeant Anthony Washington, Staff Sergeant Carolyn Kinzel, Master Sergeant Daniel Bauer, and Captain Walter Borowitz. Members of the 179th who graduated from the Community College of the Air Force were also presented with their degrees, before the unit participated in the Resiliency Tactical Pause during December drill. Lieutenant Colonel Pete Tesner flew his Finney flight in December. We wish you the best of luck and thank you for your many years of service. In a memo sent on December 20th, the DoD advised military members to stop using direct-to-consumer DNA tests from companies such as Ancestry.com and 23andMe. According to the warning, many of these tests are unregulated and not approved by the FDA, and there are concerns that personal information and data will be sold to third parties. Another risk for military members is the fact that medical readiness issues must be reported by DoD members, and tests from third parties may force military members to report those issues. Until further notice, military personnel are advised to refrain from direct-to-consumer DNA tests. Every airman is a force multiplier, and that is especially important when it comes to safety. In order to continue towards next-level readiness, every airman should remember there are more and more predictable threats that exist. Always remember to maintain a higher sense of urgency and be more cognizant of your surroundings, that there is a threat that still exists, and as a military member, you are more likely to be targeted. Active shooters remain as the most prominent threat. Remember to run, hide, and fight. How well we maintain our safety and ability to meet mission objectives comes down to each of us. It is each airman's responsibility to maintain OPSEC, InfoSec, and ComSec. The enemy is constantly watching and collecting any data they can find to exploit any weakness. To maintain OPSEC, every airman should never speak about where they are going, when they are going, how long they will be gone, and how many people they are with. Proper OPSEC starts with you. It is also important that we mitigate information risks by following proper procedures to control information. Also make sure you are protecting information at the appropriate level when communicating information by maintaining proper communication security protocols. Some other helpful tips: always vary your routes when driving, change into and out of your uniform at work, and as always, if you see something, say something.